welcome everyone to the Digital Competition Conference, DCC 2026. My name is Alissa Cooper, and I'm the Executive Director of the Knight-Georgetown Institute, KGI. And we are delighted to welcome you all here to Georgetown University, as well as those who are streaming the event online. KGI is dedicated to connecting independent research with technology policy and design, with a focus on the online information environment. KGI is 2 years old. Today is actually my KGI birthday, so happy birthday. We're gratified to be able to host this conference together with two academic centers that blazed the trail long before us, the Yale-Tobin Center's Digital Economy Project and Princeton University's Center for Information Technology Policy. At KGI, we've been inspired by their innovative approaches to integrating the study and practice of tech policy with rigorous academic research. We are deeply grateful to Fiona Scott Morton from Yale and Jonathan Mayer from Princeton for their partnership in putting this event together. The DCC is a unique event on the calendar. It is the place in Washington where research meets competition policy. In this room, we have some of the world's leading minds on the topic of competition and antitrust in digital markets. You'll hear from researchers who've conducted empirical analyses of markets for mobile apps, search, large language models, and more. You'll see debates among policy experts, businesses, and enforcers about the implications and impact of regulatory regimes like the European Union's Digital Markets Act, the DMA, as well as antitrust litigation here in the US and other regimes abroad. You will get a truly international sense of how issues of market concentration and market power in tech are playing out across the world, with speakers from a dozen different countries across 4 continents joining us at this conference. And we know that crossing borders, especially into the US, has become a more fraught experience. So we're especially thankful to those who traveled from abroad to join us today and tomorrow. We're also practicing extreme interdisciplinarity at this conference. If you are an economist or a computer scientist, you should be prepared to get into the weeds of intricate legal and policy discussions. If you're a lawyer or a policy expert, you should get ready to see a math formula on a slide. Everybody will be served their serving of vegetables at this conference. What we say at KGI is that we are working always towards an information future for the common good. A vital component of that future, in our conception of it, is the deconcentration of corporate power over the means of information production and distribution. This charge has taken on renewed significance since many of us met here together 1 year ago for our inaugural version of this event, DMA and beyond. The past year has seen wins, losses, and appeals in the suite of US federal antitrust cases against large tech platforms, the first enforcement actions under the DMA in the EU, the first designation decisions under the new digital markets competition regime in the UK, and seminal decisions and actions in Japan and Brazil related to app stores. But of course, we've also seen the US administration carry out a campaign of economic coercion and geopolitical leverage against allies and foes alike, with digital regulation squarely at its center. One way that we can gauge the value of concentrated power over digital markets is by how hard the powerful are fighting to keep it. The extent to which the United States has been willing to go to protect the largest tech firms from competition abroad is a sign of just how central effective competition is or must be for our information future. My hope is that over the next 2 days, we can discuss and confront these geopolitical dimensions openly and with the understanding of just how critical they have become to debates that we once considered to be purely economic, legal, or technical.